Hello everyone, Jolene here from Chill Lifestyle. Okay, so today's reading it's going to be about finances for May. So this is your career and finance reading. Um, if you're interested in love, I have uploaded a love reading already. You can go and have a look for that reading. So this one's only, general, and then of course more towards finances and your career. So if you've been interested in what's happening, where you can change, what needs to change, anything like that when it comes to your finances and your career, then this is the reading for you. Right, we have 3 decks in front of us and 3 crystals on each deck. So choose any one of the decks. So if you're interested, this is the Good Tarot, and then it's got a clear quartz. This is the Angel Tarot, and it has got a green aventurine, and this is the Inner Child Tarot, and it's got a turquoise marble stone on it. So choose any one of those decks or crystals. I'll put the timestamps below so you can always perhaps do that. Breathe in and out, clear your energies. Okay, clear out negative energies. Ask Spirit to please give you the pile that is going to resonate with you the most. I cannot resonate with everything. This is quite general, remember. If you're wanting something more personal, you may contact me for a personal reading, okay? Also, information you will find below. Okay, so piles 1, 2, or 3. Please pause if you're needing more time, but I'm going to start with pile number 1. Hello, for those of you who have chosen the clear quartz on the Good Tarot, let's see what can pile number 1 expect when it comes to their finances. Okay, so now I don't take reversals and the deck is upside down. So first of all, by the looks of things, is happiness. Okay, so that kind of fell out of the deck, and that's a good sign. So there's some kind of, maybe perhaps you've been quite stressed or had a lot of irritation or stress that you've been dealing with in general, and May will probably be a bit of a happier month for you. You're going to feel a lot more positive, a lot more. I mean, the Sun card is the happiest card in the deck. So that's basically where you'll have majority of your vibrations surrounding you. So with the 6 of air that came out right now, this is saying to me that you are moving on in your life from situations which no longer serve you. Okay, you may be traveling or you may be relocating for some of you. Okay, as you can see, this is a ship, and the ship has set sail already. Okay, it's quite a good day. It looks like fairly smooth waters. There may have been a bit of turbulence, but it's now traveling into smoother waters. So what Spirit is saying is that in the month of May, this is why I'm saying it's like you may have been in very turbulent, crappy times, but you're now moving into something a lot more calm, a lot more happy, okay? And this is a time for you to be, if anything, more loving and compassionate within yourself. So what has all of this got to do with your career and finances? Well, I think this is just a general feel for you. So if you've been feeling rather rigid, rather upset, things been going wrong, then if you want to improve your career or your finances, the best way for you to do that is A, love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, other people believe in you. It's one of those bullshit baffles brains kind of situations. The more you believe in yourself, the more other people start to believe in you, believe that you deserve, believe that you are worthy of more than what your life has given you. When all of that is something you believe in, you start to feel happier. And when you start to feel happier, you start to feel like your life is going somewhere. Okay, so it's all about manifesting. If you've been working on that, or if you aren't, then start today. When you start this reading, start moving into this feeling of I am abundant, I am happy, and I have no worries. I am good enough, I am fantastic, and I can do it. And when you start in that vibration, you will definitely move into the month of May a lot happier, and you will start to see things improve. Okay, so what does pile number 1 need to know What is their main theme? Okay, you are feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit stagnant. You may feel like you can't get out of a certain situation. You may be in something that's quite stifling for you at the moment. But what Spirit is saying is that that's just you in your head, okay? You've got to get yourself out of this stagnant fear, this stagnant situation, feeling like you can't move, because you have a boat. It's packed. It's ready. It's just waiting for you to hop on board. Okay? And so what Spirit is saying is that doesn't matter what your circumstances are, unless you are literally in jail. And if you're in jail, then you may not be able to control your circumstances, but you can control how you feel about being in jail. Okay, so this is for the people who are in literal jail. Okay, so you've been locked away. You locked away in a tower or in jail, or someone has locked you in the basement and you cannot move. Then that's the worst case that I'm talking to right now. And even in that situation, you are capable of creating a world where you are free. And by doing that, it's by being positive and uplifting and showing people that you do not belong there, or at least showing Spirit you do not belong there, which will manifest a way out. Okay? So, I mean, that's the worst. Okay, so how can my pile number ones remove themselves from this stuck, stagnant situation? What can they do? How can they improve their circumstances? So there's something in your past, okay? Now, this is someone who's feeling a little bit reminiscent. There's something from their childhood or from their past that is coming up. So you might want to travel back to a childhood home. You might want to travel towards a childhood friend. Or there is something from your past where, and this could be a person, it could be a feeling, it could be a place, okay? And this is something that can help you. So this is either a person, a childhood friend, or a past friend someone you haven't seen in a while. Okay, so this is not doesn't have to be childhood. I mean, you could be different ages, so it really does depend on your age. So this could be someone you haven't seen for maybe perhaps a couple of years, and there's fond memories between you and this person, or you in your hometown, or you and family members. This is something that brings you a bit of nostalgia, so you have that feeling. It could be a childhood dream that you have to revisit. Okay, so if you can't physically get into a boat and go travel towards a person, it may be mentally revisiting something from your past. And this situation is actually almost like a key, or help you, perhaps even motivate you. Maybe this person will have an idea. And so if you're feeling quite locked up in a cage, then maybe perhaps ask Spirit to bring you an image in your dreams of either this person, so you know who to reach out to, or an image of a childhood thing, or perhaps even a dream of a childhood dream, for example. And this is what's going to help you, okay? This is how you can unstuck yourself from your current circumstances, okay? What do they need to focus on, Spirit? What do they need to focus on for the month of May when it comes to their financial and career, finances and career? You need to focus on starting a new cycle. Now, how funny is this? We talked about a key. Now, look here. You have a world. The world card, again, it may actually be travel. So you might have to travel. With the boat there, there's definitely a sense of travel here. Perhaps you need to look. Maybe perhaps you were born from a different country. Okay. Or when you were a child or when you were young, you always dreamt about living in a certain place. Again, we have a lock. Now, this is not a key. This childhood or ex-person, I don't know if that makes any sense or that comes out for someone. This person is the key. Look here. So there you stuck in jail. Here you have a key, and there you have a lock. How funny is that? So there's your bars, there's your key, there's your lock. So this past person, dream, or something to do with this past childhood situation is the unlocking of this new world, okay? So it might mean physically traveling. So if you live far away from where you were born, or far away from where your childhood was, far away from a certain person, this is you unlocking. That person's the key to unlock your new world and free you from this mental prison, okay? Unless you are in a physical prison, then reminisce and hope that this person comes to save you. I don't know what to say there, but yeah. That's, again, that's what you've done to yourself. You've locked yourself up in a mental prison, okay? But someone from your past is the key to unlocking this prison and allowing you to start a new world. Okay. Right. What is unknown to my pile number ones? What is unknown? What don't they know yet that's still coming? Okay, so what's still coming is there's still a need for you to balance. Maybe perhaps your life is out of balance. You may feel like you have to balance your budget. Maybe in order to go travel, you may have to perhaps put some travel money aside. Maybe if you want to relocate, you might have to put some money aside. If it's a physical, okay, so I want to get out of this prison, maybe you need to put some money aside. Whatever it is, there's something to do with balance, okay? Maybe your time is too lopsided and you need to reassess your time and your energies so that you can make way for this. The final outcome for you is the Chariot. So that is, again, a card of movement, okay? This is determination, though, to move forward. So now you have a boat and you have a horse and you have the world. So there's determination. By the end of the month, this is the Chariot. The Chariot rides into victory, okay? The Chariot does not give up. They are determined to move. So it's forward movement, determination to move, to get into the boat, to get onto that horse, to get into your car, to get on that aeroplane, whatever it takes. There's definite movement coming up for you at the end of May. Okay, so I'm going to use some other cards to clarify. So let me please clarify this 8 of air for pile number 1. Clarify the 8 of air, please. So this is so exciting. It's just exactly what we're talking about, a friendship. Someone from your friend circle. Okay, and this doesn't have to be, it can be a relative for some of you, an ex-lover for some of you. This is someone who you value, this person, okay? It's someone that you have a lot of value towards. You value their words, you value their comfort. This is the person who will unlock your mental brain, okay? Also, Archangel Michael. So that's saying to me that this is someone who is there around you, trying to help you. And all they're needing from you is to release your woes and release your worries, okay? And they're there to cut the cords of this mental prison. So imagine your mental prison just literally being bars of strings that are around you, and you just call Archangel Michael and say, please, Archangel Michael, I pray right now for you to please come right now as I'm doing this reading. Please come right now, Archangel Michael. Please cut the cords from every single person in this reading. I ask for you, and all you have to do, listener, right now is to say, yes, please come. Please, Archangel Michael, please can you cut the cords for everyone watching this reading right now, including myself. Cut the cords to our mental prison so that we may see the way forward. Please cut all the fears that are attached to this person right now. Okay? Right, the world. What do we need to know about the world? Give me a card. Let's clarify the world. Okay, again, we have a friendship. That is the card of child, so childhood. It's the card of friendship. It's the card of seeing the world from the eyes of a baby. And this baby is in an enchanting world. This baby is playing with fairies. It has make-believe friends. It has a make-believe world. And so this baby's not caught in its mental world because it's got such a magical world. This baby believes in magic and is seeing the magic, which most babies do because they're not tainted by human, you know, minds where we don't believe in magic anymore. We've lost all abilities to believe in anything magical. So we only believe in what we see, and what we see is shit, and so therefore we carry on believing in shit. So reuniting, having fun, allowing the sun to come in. Doesn't matter if you're dealing with winter, summer, rain, hail, snow, whatever. Seeing that sun, sit up there, seeing that beautiful day, and acting the way a child would act if a child was stuck. Okay. Right, so what do we need to know? How can we clarify this Two of Earth? What do we need to know about this Two of Earth, please, for pile number 1? So you need to trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So this can also be the fact that maybe perhaps your mental prison is you need to see that what's coming is a time of you to make a decision. But you needing to trust that that decision can only happen if you're able to free up more of your time, or if you're able to free up perhaps your resources, juggle your resources better. You can actually do this, but you need to trust. Spirit is coming forward. And finally, let's talk about the Chariot. The Chariot for pile number 1, please, Spirit. Okay, so we have 2 cards. The one is Mother, Healing and Alchemy. So using alchemy, perhaps maybe that might be helping you in some way. Of Lady Mantle, you may need to heal something about your mother. Maybe perhaps your mother maybe be this person from the past. It may be the key. Or healing something to do with your childhood. Maybe your mother had certain expectations of you, and so healing that energy from your mother, or going home to your mother and healing would be beneficial. Also alchemy. Okay, so something to do with alchemy. Alchemy is also manifestation. It's using different elements in order to manifest your desires. There's something creative, maybe something, maybe your mother was a creative person, for example, but there's something very creative, and there's something in your life that you need in change. So when you are willing to change, work on also your sacral chakra, meditate on the color orange, and that will expand your sacral chakra will expand, which will obviously allow more creativity to come in. And something to do with this creativity will change your financial situation, because it might mean that you have to do something more creative, a creative project, something that's more free. And again, it might have something to do with childhood or your childhood or something like that. And that will free you up. And that determination will there's also a balancing of masculine and feminine energies here too. So if you're a male watching, getting more in touch with your feminine energies, and don't take that as a, guys become so silly and then they're like, oh, that's gay. No, it's not. Creativity is feminine. So interior decorating, baking, cooking, those are all things that men and women can do, but it is feminine. It comes from your feminine side. Your intuition is feminine. Masculines are very hard, and so the masculine energy is all brain power. That's not creative. Okay, it's logic and using the logical side. But if you want to use your feminine side, that's the more creative side. This will free you up and will bring in more answers for you. And then you'll, like that, taking a deep breath, trust your path and move forward. There are friendships or something from your past that will help you. That's the key to unlocking your situation, and things will start to flow forward for you. Okay, so there is a lot of happiness surrounding you, but you need to be a little bit more loving and compassionate towards yourself. Okay, you need to get reconnection with some friends or something from your childhood, for your past, something that can help you with, because they're going to somewhere they'll give you a creative idea and you're going to go, oh wow, okay, that's what I need to do in order to open up my business or further my career or bring in more money. Okay, that's the answers that are hiding beneath that mental prison. So pile number one, please be very happy. Find everything to celebrate. The worst case, I have roof over my head, food in my stomach, I am happy, I am healthy. There are people out there that have got nothing, okay? So when you are very aware of what you do have and you are happy and dancing and praising the Lord that you have got, even if it's 2 cents in your name and you've got some food in your stomach, you are richer than someone else out there. And when you feel that way, change will happen and you will free yourself up and there will be movement, okay? That's what I have for you. Hopefully you enjoy this reading. Give me a thumbs up if you do, or comment. And if there's something else that you feel like needs to hear this, you may share. Okay? You can get in contact with me if you're needing a personal reading. But other than that, have a fantastic month. Goodbye. Welcome, pile number 2 with the Green Aventurine. Right, so what is happening for pile number 2s? Okay, so you cannot be giving up. Okay, this is a month where it's time for lavished abundance. Okay, giving birth to your dreams. Okay, someone in general may be pregnant in this pile, or may find out they're pregnant, or may be giving birth to their baby. But if not, it's giving birth to what it is that you're needing. But you also need to, don't forget to speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance your emotional and mental considerations, but don't give up on anything that you are wanting, okay? Sorry, my shuffling skills are not the best, because even though these cards are quite old, I've never really shuffled them like that, so they don't really shuffle too well. But you know what? It's about the intentions at the end of the day. Okay, so I'm going to get a general theme for you for the month of May. Maybe some childhood. Often pile number 1 and pile number 2 have some similarities. Quite funny. Okay, so what is the general theme for pile number 1 for the month of May? General theme for pile number 1. Oh, and as I say that, I get the similar cards, different deck, but similar cards from pile number 1. Right, being trapped in an illusion, lack of self-confidence, being afraid to take action. The need to take action, to take a leap of faith and to follow your dreams and expect the unexpected, expect the opportunities to come. It's a time for you to be more intuitive, use your intuition. A new person may enter your life, okay? So this is not really a relationship reading, but I'm going to put it out there anyway. This new person may be someone who's quite artistic, someone who's quite friendly, intuitive and sensitive. And if not, it's time for you to become more artistic, intuitive and sensitive, okay? So this is basically the way you can free yourself from this mental trapped illusion that you seem to be in, is for you to just take a leap of faith, okay? Jump off that cliff. Think about what you want to do. Use your intuition doing it, obviously, but just have the faith that spirit will catch you, okay? You might have to be a little bit more artistic, or I don't know, that there's something that will come up that will just help you just to get out of, but that artistic can be anything creative, whether it's singing, dancing, baking. It's something that it just allows the intuition to flow. Playing music all day around you, just continuously have music playing in the background, singing along to that music, even if it's just singing in your head, tapping with your feet. All of these things that you do, coloring in, even get a child coloring in book and color in, we're not asking you to build some kind of, fantastic, creative thing. We're just asking you to find something, sewing, dancing, baking, gardening, something that opens up the creative juices, and that will just help you get out of a very stuck place, okay? Also, watch your self-esteem, because that could definitely be affecting anything in your life. Right. So when it comes to pile number 1's finances and their career, what is the main theme for them, for their finances and career? Please, Spirit. Okay, so you're very, again, false sense of entrapment. So this is affecting your finances already. So it's not only affecting your general health, but it's also affecting your finances because you have this negative fear-based thoughts. It could be addictions, and this addiction can even be addiction to social media, addiction to TV, addiction to your phone. And what happens is you get so sucked into certain things, or if you're spending a lot of time on your phone, and we all do it, I'm not judging, this actually does not help you because it stops that free flow. It stops you using your imagination, which stops your connection with God. Okay? How can pile number 2 change their circumstances? How can they change? Overly focus on material things as well. You know, constantly worrying about money, constantly thinking about money, constantly money, 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 money. It just blocks it. Completely blocks it. Okay? So Spirit is saying just take a leap into something else. You know, pry yourself. If you feel like you're on your phone too much, or you watch too much TV, or you focused on something that's very devilish, because it's obsession, because you can't, then you need to put your phone down and say, okay, I'm going to go and color in, I'm going to go play. If you've got children, go spend time with them. If you've got grandchildren, go spend time with them. I'm going to go bake, I'm going to go cook. Whatever it is, free yourself up. Okay? Things are coming in, abundance is coming in, but you need to have patience. Okay, so this is one of those moments where Spirit is saying, don't have fear. Go, just go do. But stop worrying about the money, okay? Because the more worry you have, you're going to wake up with more worries. And then next minute, you're going to have another expense come in, which is going to create more worry. And then something's going to break, and that's going to create more worry. And, you know, so on and so forth. So what Spirit is saying is just be in that sense of waiting. And while you're waiting, do something creative, okay? How can we get them out of this situation? How do we get them out of this situation? Okay, so you need to get yourself out of this by stop being stop allowing certain details to bother you, stopping in conflict. You know, when you're in conflict with others, when you're arguing with others all the time, shouting, screaming, you create bad vibes, which ricochets against the walls. Your house feels the bad vibes. If your house starts having shitty vibes, things start to break, things start to go wrong. So be very aware. This is the devil within you. This is the toxic energy within you that shouts and screams. And you need to realize and recognize that straight away and go, oh, stop yourself in your tracks, take a couple of breaths, don't answer until you feel like you're ready, and then answer the person. Sometimes you just need to think about it for 5 seconds. Come back with a rational answer, okay? If you are being reactive, reactional is different when you react to someone's ability. Someone's screaming at you, your automatic reaction, you start screaming at them. No one's really working through this, okay? So while you're being patient, as much as it's irritating and it's works on your nerves, go find something creative to do. Play music, raise your vibration. And if someone's, again, reacting in a negative way towards you, even in the working environment, you know, someone's screaming and shouting at you, look at them, breathe a couple of times, and then give your answer. But not from reacting to their situation, okay? You might be quite tireless, and this is what Spirit is saying, because, you know, you might charge forth, you don't really think. This is the Knight of Air is someone who charges at someone. They've got their sword out and they're coming in very fast, very quickly. They are reacting, and what happens is it just causes this vibe of, you know, acting versus reacting, thinking things through. It's a very fast-paced situation, and so it just, two people charging at each other, it collides, okay? And again, this is what's impacting your financial situation, and it's also impacting your career, because what happens again is that no one's got a solution. So your way of dealing with your situation, and even at work, you know, you've got conflict and people fighting, the best way for you to do is to stop, stand back, even if someone's staring at you, look at them. A stare of silence can be more detrimental to someone because it actually puts them into their tracks than you screaming back at them. And it's easier said than done. You're speaking to one of the most reactive people ever. I'm triggered often. But understand that this person's triggering you. If you fall for that trigger, you fall for the devil, okay? Name it whatever you want. You fall for the ego. So let's call it the ego, but it's the same thing. That ego within you is about to trigger back. So the best way to handle your whole situation, whether it's at home, wherever, this is what's affecting your finances, because it's just this energy, and so you're getting more energy, and it's just so don't react. Calm yourself down. Don't go fighting with your sword out, ready to attack. Take a couple of deep breaths, stare them down, take a deep breath, and then you answer them. And you're more likely to actually start to get their attention that way, which also makes them feel a little bit embarrassed, because then they start to realize, maybe I overreacted, or maybe I acted like a bit of a fool. Okay, so learn to fight your battles properly is what Spirit is saying. Okay, so what don't we see coming for pile number 2? So what we don't see coming is that you will get what you just deserve, okay? You may be closing out a karmic cycle. And karmic cycle, different people come in for karmic cycles, okay? Karmic trenches don't just come from lovers. They come from children. Children could be triggering you. They come from, I think I've actually put something on my Facebook, so you should go check that out. Something about this. Your soul contracts have got everything to do with children. It's got to do with your parents, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, your colleagues, your friends, your lovers, okay? So everyone comes into your life to pee you off for a reason, because they get those triggers out of you. And if you keep on shouting back when someone's shouting, you're being triggered, and Spirit is saying stop, okay? Wait, breathe, stare the person down, and then give them back, not a reaction, but then react with a better, calmer way. And again, what happens is it changes the whole balance. A situation that becomes unbalanced becomes rebalanced, okay? And then things become fair. You know you're right. Stand up for what you believe. By no means. We're not saying step back, but don't charge forward in a non-thinking way. Think about what you want to say, then reply. And it will balance things up. And when things are more balanced, your end result is the 10 of earth, and that is financial abundance. So how amazing is that? I mean, to start off with the ego and end, but you've got all these, you're being tested, okay? At the worst, it's like pile number 2, you've literally got a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other. And it's quite funny because you've chosen the angel deck, and your biggest thing is the devil. So what it is that the devil telling you, fight them, give it to them, give it to them, give it to them, call them names, scream at them, shout at them, and the angel's whispering, going, just be calm, don't panic, we're all here. And when you balance those other situations up, where you're able to step within your power and a positive light, what happens is things start to balance up, and ta-da, Spirit then pays out, okay? So patience is your key to getting what it is that you are wanting. Okay, so we're going to now just get a little bit of a, why is the ego here for pile number 2? Let's find a card just to explain maybe more. Pile number 2, what is happening with pile number 2? Yep, you're manifesting. So you're manifesting these bad habits into your life because of the way that you constantly reacting to certain people in your life. So every time you react, you ricocheting this negative mood between you and the certain person. Every time you shout, it's a negativity, and it ricochets into the surroundings, and it comes back. And what happens is it creates problems, it creates things going wrong, stagnation, and then you feel like you're in the wrong job and you can't find a new job, and then you feel like you're stuck in your job because you can't find a new job, and you're trying to get a new project but you can't get a new project because you've got this ego and it's this person and it's my husband and it's my children and it's my God's going, no, it's you. Okay, yes, they might be egotistic and they may be twisted and all kinds, but your reaction is what's affecting you, not them. Let them have their own bad luck. You need to be more in control of your own luck. Oh, so for some of you, you've got a new love coming in, but for others, it's just finding even new love within your person, new love for your job, new love, new passions. And the bottom of the deck, we've got a new beginning. So I do feel like there's a new beginning coming in for you, pile number 2. And it's going to be quite financial. Okay, so the end results when, and for you it may not be May, it could be another year or 2 years. It all depends on when you find the balance. So when you feel like you have got more control over your situation and you're not reacting in such a negative, screaming, matchy kind of way, is when you'll probably then have newfound love for something, for yourself, for the people around you, for your work or whatever. Okay, Council of Light, that it's divine orchestrators, help us in the subtle realm. So, I mean, this has got a whole lot of, there's Mother Mary, we have got prophets here, we've got Buddha here, we've got Jesus here, a whole lot of, different types of prophets and Buddhas here. And so what this is saying to you is that you've got many people that you can call on to, okay? But you need to chillax a little bit and allow things to unfold in the natural way that it should, okay? Right, and that will help you. So call on those people. You know, if you're a Christian, call on Jesus, you know, call on Mother Mary. If you're, so we possibly, if you Hindu, call on your god and goddesses that you have. You know, we've got possibly, we've got Buddhas, we've got Jesus. I really don't know these other prophets that are here. Muhammad, you know, call on the god and goddesses of anything that helps you, okay? And this will get you through this tough time. Okay, so look at here. You've got, this is your survival. So this is also your root chakra. Your root chakra helps ground you, okay? Because you feel like you've got the snake. Again, you have this devil energy that's hanging on for dear life. Now, not that to say that snakes are the devil, but, you know, they're normally associated. So when you fix your root chakra, you become a lot more grounded, centered. You actually say, you know, I'm now protected. You don't have any fears of money because you know that the universe always provides you. Okay, use your passions in a more positive light and not in a reactive light. This means going back to childhood, figuring out where your triggers come from and how you can stop your triggers. Releasing and integration. So you are definitely rebirthing, and we did say that in the beginning, this is a time of abundance for you, and you are nurturing yourself, looking after yourself, believing in yourself, but also you're shedding out the old. You're getting off any old negative cycles, and you are rebirthing a new person, okay? But you need to release this ego within you, and we all have it, unfortunately, but showing your higher self to be stronger and calling on these people from the subtle realms, these higher vibrational people that are around you. You know, these are the light workers, the most powerful light workers. Okay, they're ascending masters. They've ascended to this earth. They understand what it's like to be on this earth, and they are there to help you. You just need to call on their power, and they will help you get through this circumstances. And then the end result is financial bliss, financial magic, happy family, having the money that you need for your family, having the money that you need for yourself, for your loved ones, having the career that you perhaps are asking about, but obtaining that highest financial abundance that you are wanting. This is your stepping stones. This is God giving you. You start off with manifesting the dream. Okay, you start off with a dream. Then you put those dreams into writing. This is scripting, writing, manifesting, looking into the library, the Akashic library for some of you, really digging deep into how do I get this dream? God's just not going to give it to you, not on a golden platter. You need to work for it. So how do I work for it? What do I need to do? Do I need to write it down every day? Do I need to pray? And then how do I let it go? What do I need to do? Call on the helpers that are going to get you back into the alignment, because again, you've got this light coming down. It's like there's the Almighty, the divine God, however you believe, the universal God, and look at the light being shone through. It's coming through Mother Mary or whoever, any one of these prophets. It's coming through them all the way through, down through the earth, into your head, through your heart. Okay. This are the people that they're trying to send you, but you need to call on them, especially when you feel like you're becoming fiery and a little bit too passionate within a certain circumstances. This will release all the negativity. Your life will start to balance up, and you will get the justice you deserve and the money that you deserve. Okay? Or career that you deserve. Thank you, pile number 2. Hopefully that resonates with you. If it does, please give me a thumbs up. If you're needing a personal reading, then get into contact with me. If not, have a fantastic month, and I will chat to you soon. Goodbye. Hello. If you have chosen pile number 3 with the inner child deck or the turquoise stone, then this is going to be your reading. These cards are super difficult to shuffle, so you have to bear with me. Right. So this is a month where I really feel like it's time for you to celebrate, time for you to spend more time, generally with your friends. You may have some money come in, or there's a need for you to really start to spoil yourself a little bit. So give yourself a little bit more luxuries, or take yourself out, or go and maybe have some fun with your friends, okay? Don't worry about the money. Just go ahead. I mean, we all have certain limitations, but it's time for you there's new foundations, and there's definitely a need for you to go and have more fun, and do something luxurious for yourself. Okay. Yeah, you need to get out of your head. Don't sit in stress and worry. Get rid of the anxiety. Okay. So general for pile number 1, yes, 3 of crystals. Look at that. These are 3 people that are playing jump rope, skipping, having fun, okay? And again, it's about coming together, playing as a team, teamwork, being recognized for who you are and what you're doing. So generally, this is just a general, this is what they want you to know. Little red cap, yeah, time for you to take a new adventure, time for you to take a step into the new abundance or the new world, or taking a leap of faith into something new. It could be adventurous, you may be scared, but Spirit's saying it's time for you to break free. And we've got the fairy godmothers. So this may be a month where using your intuition may be very important. Your intuition will definitely guide you and help you through this month. So with the fairy godmother as well, it's about wishes being fulfilled. It's about either you helping other people or people helping you. But this is very much about higher learning, spiritual self, divine feminine energies. Okay, so that's just the general that I have for pile number 3. Okay, so finances, please, for pile number 3. Spirit, what is the general theme for my pile number 3s when it comes to their finances? As I said, I'm going to have to just... So you may have gone through a massive amount of transformation, or there may be a lot of transforming coming out. Okay. Oh, so that's a good card to start. So this is a time to step up. This is Father Christmas. Father Christmas doesn't worry about money, because Father Christmas knows that they can build and they give, presents and joy to the whole world when it comes to children. And so this is the God of Crystals, which is also, the King of Crystals, which is bossing up, becoming the boss. So you could be stepping up in your career, definitely, either obtaining money or the finances that you need. But this is, I could probably say the most financial other than the Ten of Pentacles in the deck. So this is a month where your general theme is stepping up in your career, taking the next move, getting a raise, getting an increase, or pushing your career towards a way of making extra money. Okay, so money coming in, money flowing, jobs, careers. That's a good start. Okay, so what blocks may pile number 2 have when it comes to their career or their finances in the month of May? So you might have someone from your childhood. This could be a bit of a block. Maybe there could be ex people or childhood friends. Maybe perhaps there's someone from your past that isn't giving you the helping hand, because this is a block. So these are people that give each other's helping hand. They help each other. But this may be a bit of a block. Or maybe you blocked to someone that's trying to give you a helping hand is also I'm also getting here. So maybe someone from your past. This could be a childhood friend, your home, your family, someone from a hometown, someone you haven't spoken to in a while, that all of a sudden could come out the blue. For some of you, it could be a male, okay, an ex-boss, an ex-lover, someone who's quite rich, okay, so that could come forward and give you a helping hand, and you might feel like it's a bit of a block, okay, you might have some fears because you are scared of taking this handout, perhaps even from someone. So that's an obstacle for you, being too proud to take a handout from other people. Okay. What don't pile number 3 see coming for the month of May when it comes to their career and finance? Either which way, there's something very lucrative coming in for you, and someone trying to pull you up or lift you up out of your current circumstances. So there could be something to do with your home, a house move, perhaps you don't see coming, but this is again about people coming together to build a solid foundation. So again, this is very lucrative. Something very lucrative is coming. Someone's giving you a helping hand, and it's going to perhaps help you to perhaps move a home. Someone may give you money. You may win a lucrative amount of money, and this will definitely pull you up in a way. But don't be too proud, okay? Or don't feel guilty about having this. So you might win money or be given money and you have this guilt, okay? There's some block to someone helping you, okay? It may be because of the person. Think about it a little bit. But I don't see anything bad here, okay? Because it is going to help you with your home. It is going to help you with building new foundations. And it's going to create a lot of celebration, okay, in the future. How can we help pile number 3 with their blocks? How can we help them more with their blocks? Okay, so you've got the Guide of Crystals and the Guardian of Crystals. Okay, so this is someone, again, you've got like a fairy godmother. This is someone who's motherly energy, someone who's helping you out, even if they're not in this realm. I mean, this is the Guardian. This is Archangel Gabriel. So this is communication. So again, I'm really feeling like communicating. Maybe you need to communicate more because something to do with this pendant. There's something about your voice. Okay, so whether it's singing or you need to talk or you need to tell people your story, something about coming out and expressing yourself is quite, it's really going to help you, okay? Coming out and, it's very healing. This is something that you've got the whole world coming at you. And so Spirit is saying that you've got everything you can to heal this situation. Maybe you need to communicate to people, tell people what you're going through, talk to people, maybe tell people what you've gone through. But all of this is again, we've got the Guardian and we've got the Guide of Crystals. So very lucrative, very financially abundant month, a month where even if you don't see it, you are being lifted up, okay? You're being pulled out of the water, out of your, maybe you've been drowning with financial debt, whatever it is, you're about to get lifted up, but don't be stubborn. Accept the help. Doesn't matter who it's coming from or where it's coming from. Don't be too proud to take this help, because this person, the situation, or this money is definitely, it's going to put you in a much different totally different. And I really feel like you will take your experiences with this money and you will help heal this world with that. You know, you've got the world on your shoulders, but this one's in her hands, and she's hugging and holding the world, and she's comforting the world with her beautiful wings. And that's really with those crystals, and my whole throat is really tingling, and it's telling me, you know, talking to the world, telling them your story, but doing podcasts, doing YouTube channels, whatever it is, and maybe even doing a book, but you know, an audio book is what I'm getting. Okay, so what is the outcome? I mean, what is the possible outcome that could be any better than what, I mean, this is why I said I feel like that there's something luxurious coming. You've got some luxuries, and I feel like it's time for you to celebrate the month of May. You finally can go out and take your friends out for drinks to celebrate, or, you know, and at the end of the month, it's the truth, but it's the unwritten truth. It's at the bottom of the deck, 10 of crystals. How is that? My gosh, pile number 3. This is the best pile, I have to say. So bottom of the deck means you might even have the beginning, but financial abundance is definitely on its way to you in a big way, okay? Stepping up, getting the job that's going to push you, or your career, or something's going to push you to the top. So it's the stepping stones. You may not see it, and it might even be a job where you might feel like you're not wanting it, but this is someone who's going to help you, and you're going to climb to the top, and you're going to become rich, okay? Or earn a lot of money, whatever rich may be for you. Success, richness, and having the home that you want. Richness, it doesn't have to mean millions and millions. It just might mean having the home, having the family, being able to provide for your family. This is also, you know, Christmas. You know, maybe you've been struggling and you've been wanting to give gifts to people, but you haven't been able to afford it. And now Spirit is saying you'll have more than enough to look after your family, to give them a warm, loving home, and to provide for them, be able to gift them as, and don't forget to gift other people. You know, share your gifts in every which way. The end of the month, we've got the truth. Okay, the 7 of Swords is normally seen as the card of someone trying to sneak off, but in this deck, it's more of a writing the truth, okay? And I kind of feel like what you've been telling yourself from the past is not the truth, and Spirit is now giving you a new journal. Again, it's writing your truth and sending it out to the world. Don't sneak off with the knowledge. You need to come out with your knowledge, is what I'm getting, okay? I am going to use other cards just to clarify. So we want to clarify the guard of crystals, and we're going to use this deck to clarify. Oops, take the chunky deck out the way. Let's clarify the guard of crystals, please, Spirit. The guard of crystals. Oh, look at that. I mean, that fell out. That actually just fell out, so I'm taking it because it makes sense. Look at, go for it. Reaching for your dreams. Okay, so what did I say? Your dreams are being, it's like someone, look there, someone's got these hands coming out of this dream bubble. It's, again, I feel like you're about to get a hand up. Please don't be too stubborn. Don't feel like too much of a fool, or whatever this is, take it. Okay, whatever offers you get, take it, because it's going to be lucrative, even if it's a small job and it may not pay out. And you might go, well, that's not the job that I want. Take it, okay? Because what Spirit is saying is it will lead to your dreams. It will lead to something a lot more, okay? A lot more. So 6 of Hearts. What's the 6 of Hearts about? Answer the call. Okay, so what did I say? This is also more towards that as far as I'm concerned. I'm actually going to put that here because that sounds more as to what this is. I'm going to get one more for this because I feel like that's what is your soul calling you to do. I feel like there's a call, a message, or something. It could actually be literally, maybe there's someone from your past. It might be here. Because what I've just been given is you might get a telephone call from someone you don't want to hear from, because maybe you guys had a fight, or maybe you're like, oh, what does this person want? Answer the call. Don't be stubborn. Answer the call. Sorry, Spirit's saying move it back. Move it back because you need to answer the call. That's quite funny. I have to laugh. Okay. So you may have a telephone call from someone and go, oh, I don't know, I don't want to talk to this person. What does this person even want from me? I mean, I haven't spoken to them in years. What am I even going to say to them? And Spirit saying, answer their call. Your phone is ringing. I don't care. Answer the call. Okay, 4 of Wands, please, Spirit. Clarify 4 of Wands, please. Yeah, your intentions. What are your intentions? Things are coming towards you, okay? So, have a look at it, move with it. Right, so this Guardian of Crystals, what does Spirit want you to know about that? Guardian of Crystals. Guardian of Crystals, please, Spirit. Clarify the Guardian of Crystals, please. Yep, your ship's coming in. Look at the rainbow, the pot of gold, the jewels, the scars. He's trying to find shore, and there's a pot of gold at the end of this rainbow, setting course. There could be travel, there could be relocation, but this is definitely something that's coming in for you. And yeah, it's up to you to go ahead and to take it. I am going to use this deck again because I want to see what is the 7 of Swords here for your final outcome. What is the 7 of Swords for your final outcome? Let's clarify, why is the 7 of Swords here for the final outcome for your career and finances? Yeah, this is about balance. So there could be legal documents. Documents, again, I really feel like it could be about balancing your life, finding the balance. Don't try and sneak off, or don't try and maybe perhaps sabotage a situation is what I'm also getting here, okay? Find the balance. There could be legal papers that are being written up. There's something that's being written, some kind of truth that's coming in. Maybe there was someone who tried to get away with something, but some kind of truth is definitely coming in at the end of the month. It could have something to do with some perhaps legal documents. Maybe someone's passed on and there's some kind of legal documents, but either which way, it's about balancing yourself and your emotions, and don't getting wished up into any situations that could possibly get you. I want to get one more card for that 7 of Swords. Is there anything that we need to know about the 7 of Swords? It could be, I mean, I don't see it as negative, but I just want to maybe get one more just in case there's something else that pile number 3 needs to know as to why is the 7 of Swords there. Oh, so funny. 7 of Swords is clarified by the 7 of Swords. This is the 7 of Swords. Okay, so I want to get one more card up on that one. It could be about you finally getting justice, judgment, something that if you dig deep, Archangel Uriel is coming to bring you in deep knowledge, deep know-how as to, digging deep, or maybe the more you dig into a situation, the truth will come out, okay? I am going to read this balance card. So the card reveals a time of harmony, balance, and justice in your life. A deck holds balanced scales, scrolls, and stacks of papers. Shelves of books grace a wall where a door opens onto a light-filled room. Upright, this card indicates that it's a time of balance is at hand. All systems, through the body, through nature, and through society, seek to achieve balance. Stop and consider the parts of your life that you can bring into greater balance. So don't sabotage your life in any way. During this time, the universe will help you to do so. You may have to confront important legal issues, so don't try and sneak away from legal documents or legal issues, or maybe perhaps if you've got a business, making sure all your legal documents are there. So this is just a warning not to try, so you don't want to get legal issues in the future. You may have to deal with paperwork of some kind. Okay, so as I said, there's definitely written paperwork. Or there may be some kind of legal action regarding property or an inheritance. So this could also be maybe perhaps someone wealthy is going to give you a hand up and you're going to inherit something and you might have a lot of guilt. So just watch that. Maybe someone tried to get away with not giving you an inheritance, but it's made for you. This is also work contracts, custody, or even divorce. Be patient and pay attention to details, as technicalities will be important right now. So what did I say? Don't sabotage and watch, because this person's also so busy staring out the window that maybe something might be missed. So watch out for anything that could be inside legal papers. It could be job applications, contracts that you're signing. And what Spirit is saying, don't be too distracted, okay, by what's out there. Make sure you're very focused when you are signing these papers, okay? Because something might be amiss and you might miss something. Take heart that a slight inside is golden light that washes over the scene. A sign that all issues will come to light. Okay, so anything that was hidden underneath or any lies will come to light, and that beneficially and that a beneficial and just resolution is coming your way. Justice is balanced in society, but in the Akashic records shows that justice is not limited strictly to court and contractual situations. Justice and reciprocity are energetic, and so the energy you put forth now will return to you in the future. Remember that your energy production is up to you. Continue to be aware of your thoughts and actions. Inner balances now leads to a beautiful destiny tomorrow. Okay, so I'm sure that gives you quite clear indications. If it's not something, then it's about being just, being honest, being truthful, making sure you watch all legal contracts in the month of May. Make sure that you are having all your legal stuff put into place. Make sure that all your, it's just, there's nothing bad, but it's just, you don't want to make a bad judgment call. Dig deep, think before you sign, watch what you're doing, okay? And also, what you've been given, it's also time for you now to give back. You now need to be Father Christmas in the sense, and whatever money you get, don't forget about charity, don't forget about other organizations that also need your help, okay? Still fantastic reading, pile number 3, but that's what I have for you. Enjoy your month of May. If you're needing something more personal, you can contact me for a personal reading, and if not, have a fantastic month. Goodbye.